Okay, here we go.
LAPD now following him over there, starting to make his way over to the right lanes, maybe showing signs of an exit or possibly just trying to get around some of this traffic. There has been a go-ahead for a pit maneuver if
Okay,
the
pit
opportunity
maneuver if the
presents
opportunity
itself.
comes
but
up,
right
but
now,
they are on the
in
freeway.
these conditions on the freeway, it is highly unlikely at times.
Highly unlikely.
Over in the Van Nuys area into North Hollywood, it was almost turning into a slow-speed pursuit, and that's when they said, "Go ahead,
Danger
let's
Tater,
go ahead
welcome.
and give the go-ahead for that pit maneuver." In any event, they have now made their way onto the freeway
Sean,
where
welcome.
things are much different. But if they have an
JT,
opportunity,
yo,
once
Bendo,
he gets back
Luis,
off the
what's up?
freeway, they will likely try
Whimsical,
that.
what's
Again,
up?
this is
Chate,
a
what's up?
DUI driver, unknown number of occupants
Whoa,
in the
okay, here we
vehicle. A
go.
last-minute exit here as he makes his way off the 101 freeway at Vermont Avenue at a high rate of speed here on the exit ramp. LAPD right behind him as he gets off the freeway, and he got
He's running
right
out of
back on.
space here.
He got right back on. It was a fake out there. He tried to get off
Fake
off
out.
at Vermont, now riding the shoulder, the right
Shinji,
shoulder,
welcome. Good to
southbound
see
side
you.
of the 101 freeway, squeezing through traffic
What's
here,
the prediction?
trying to
We'll
evade
run
those
the
officers
prediction.
right behind him, swerving across the freeway. Much heavier traffic, heavy volume, airship overhead, night sun on that Chevy Tahoe, warning all of those drivers that there
Okay, prediction
is
is
a
up.
dangerous driver making his way down the 101 freeway,
Will
looking
this
to make his way
chase
back onto the shoulder
last
to try and get around some of this
for
congestion
15
here,
minutes?
maybe even
My mic
getting
is a
off
little
the freeway.
quiet, isn't it?
He's got the exit
Will
ramp.
this chase
Is he gonna
last for
fake out again,
15
or is he gonna
minutes?
take the exit? He's taking the exit. Taking the exit at Silver Lake Boulevard. Getting off the 101.
God, I feel like I've seen every chase before already.
LAPD right behind him here, coming to a stop
Here he comes.
at a red light here.
Use your channel points.
Going through it.
Okay.
Going through it. Making
They're
a
going to
left,
try and
making
pit
a
him.
left onto
He's got to be
Silver
careful here. They're going to get you. He's going to get back
That's going to put him
on.
back
He
underneath
skipped
the 101
it.
freeway. You see a full pursuit package in tow here.
He skipped
At
it.
least 4 LAPD units pursuing this dangerous driver who is believed to be under the
It looks like he's
influence of
got his
something.
light on,
You
like,
can
in
see
the
him now
car.
doing about the speed limit as he tries to traverse these roadways here in Hollywood. There are he's basically
What's
taking
up,
his way now
Gamerful?
into a more residential area.
What's up,
off of
RG?
Silver Lake Boulevard, much narrower streets, and you can see a whole bunch of bicyclists right there at
Cold
Bellevue
light,
Avenue
I'm not sure. I
and
guess it's a
Reno,
number
now
of
making
things.
his way past Parkman Avenue, down Bellevue Avenue. Again, these are much narrower streets through Hollywood as those LAPD units continue. Now moving kind of into the Silver Lake area. You see the night sun right overhead here. That airship still able to maintain a visual here, but those LAPD units are fully engaged here, not pulling back after they did earlier. They have re-engaged fully and are now continuing this pursuit on surface streets. Now onto Benton Way off of Bellevue Avenue. Again, doing about the speed limit here as he swerves around traffic.
Coconut,
right
yeah. All
over
right,
the
you're saying
freeway.
no. I would say no as well. Just personally. That's what I thought.
Suspects now traveling southbound Benton Way. Maybe looking for an opportunity to dump the vehicle. Again, we don't know how many people are inside of that truck, but it does look like he's slowing down at least a
Okay,
little
they're
bit.
going to try it. Okay. I don't know. This guy probably doesn't know that the pit maneuver has been approved. If he did, maybe he would have stayed on the freeway. But it also looks like maybe he's going somewhere in particular.
Southbound Benton Way through Temple, LAPD with a full
He needs to
3
avoid
or
that
4.
wide
Wait, no,
left
just a second. I
turn.
want to count a number of. So we got
Thanks,
4 total.
GP.
4 total black and whites in pursuit here as he continues slowly down Benton Way. Now making a right turn onto Beverly Boulevard. Now going westbound on Beverly. Another last-minute turn here, making a left off of Beverly onto Lafayette Park.
DUI
Primary
suspect.
unit able to make the turn with him there. You see the night sun right overhead as they try and get this suspect off the road here. This is going to be a much better climate for a pit maneuver if they can catch up here, and if he's going just the right speed here, they may be able to spin that vehicle out of control. But there are some cars
Cold light,
out
that's
there,
crazy.
now making a turn onto 3rd Street, a busier street here. And another
Whoa.
right here as
Whoa, look at that
pedestrians
guy.
run across the
Whoa.
crosswalk. Now onto Rampart Boulevard.
That could have
off
gone
of
really
3rd Street.
badly. That could have gone really badly. He slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting those guys.
more cross traffic here as he comes up on 6th Street. You can see he's got the light going through the red here, making a left turn at 6th Street and Rampart, now on Coronado Street. Or I should say he's on 6th. He's on 6th.
Okay. Have I missed anything on this bingo card? I don't think so. This is all we got, right?
Another turn here, a random left turn, this time onto Grandview from 6th
Programmer
Street,
Jeff,
LAPD.
welcome. See you
Now
on,
prepping
welcome.
for that pit maneuver. Again, these are very narrow streets, even narrower as we get further into the Westlake District here. Grandview
If you were
Street
on these
coming up
streets, I
on
think you
Ocean
just
View
hear
Avenue,
the police
going through it,
sirens.
taking Ocean View at a
Richie,
high rate
what's
of
up?
speed here and continuing this pursuit through the streets of Westlake, just south of the 101 freeway. Another hairpin turn
Lee,
here.
welcome.
LAPD
Shout out to
making
Lee.
the right turn with him. Off of Ocean View, now onto Lake Street. A narrow, look at this. Somebody pulling into a driveway here, a narrow gap. He was able to make his way through here, slowing down for that car, and now continuing down Lake Street.
Purple, what's
back
up? Yeah, and
towards
the
6th
the police
Street as
helicopter
LAPD
above.
tries to figure out a good opportunity to pit this vehicle. You can see more cars in the way here. Back onto busy 6th Street off of Lake. Coming up
But I
on
guess
Alvarado
sirens and
Street,
helicopters pretty
and
typical
another
stuff for
random
LA.
turn
You
here.
might not
He's
know
kind
it's a
of
chase
zigzagging
always.
his way through the Westlake District. We are just to the west of downtown LA as he continues this dangerous pursuit through a busy intersection here onto Wilshire Boulevard.
There's 4 cops, not 5.
This is going to take him right towards the 110 freeway and into the high rises of downtown LA. Let's see. How
Oh
close he gets
no,
to the
man!
freeway
Don't
here.
please
He
just
is
get
going
back on the
eastbound
freeway.
Wilshire, making a turn off of Wilshire onto Burlington Avenue.
Don't go downtown,
Those
please.
units making the turn with him, no problem here, and maybe some space for a pit maneuver. We'll see here. There's a couple of cars. They have to find a more empty gap here where they can actually make contact with that vehicle. They may have it in just a few minutes here, but they are in pretty dicey territory when he keeps zigzagging his way through these busy intersections. So you can see he's now making his way onto Bonnie Bray from 8th Street. Another red light here. He's now in oncoming lanes of traffic.
Okay, I have a
Oncoming lanes of
backup that
traffic.
might be better
Bonnie
if he
Bray and
turns
8th
here.
Street. What's he going to do? Is he going to go through it or is he going to make a turn? He's making a left turn. Another left turn onto Wilshire Boulevard. Or 8th Street, I should say. Left turn onto 8th, over the double yellow lines. Again, this is a driver who is suspected
Okay.
of being under the influence. Now coming to a stop here, continuing through the intersection. That LAPD unit pulling right up on his
Okay,
left rear
we're gonna
fender.
switch.
Maybe showing
It's a
signs of
bad
that pit.
spot.
Busier traffic here.
Down the
Somebody crossing the
70 to
street,
101
going
freeway down through Hollywood.
And then we immediately lose him on
Service
this one.
streets near
Okay,
Echo
here we go.
Park is now going in towards downtown LA. 8th Street, we're on here west or eastbound, and LAPD Van Nuys unit is still in pursuit. They have an airship overhead that's tracking. It looks like he might be getting, this might be on the freeway now, the 110 freeway.
Getting back on the freeway.
No, he's going to go underneath the freeway. So he's going to
Yin
go
Yang, welcome.
into the buildings of downtown LA here, and we're going to have to get steep on this guy to keep on him. Let's see, he's going to
Wait. Not on the
turn here. This
freeway?
might
On the
put him
freeway?
back
What
on
is
the
going
freeway
on?
here. Yep, it looks like he's going to be going northbound 110 freeway.
And yeah, shout out to the new Pope from Chicago.
We're trying to get word from the LAPD what the initial want was on this vehicle here. He's behind the buildings here, but there he is, northbound 110,
Okay. These buildings.
and he's going to be getting onto off the freeway here. He's going to go eastbound into the buildings once again here. He's
Dude, what is he doing?
6th Street. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to go up
Whoa.
on the curb. He almost hit that car right there. He's got a sign. He's got nowhere to go. He's blocked in now. Maybe he's going to force his way through. That car there trying to get out of the way. He's waving at the guy. He bends the sign a little bit.
Okay.
He goes around it. He's
What?
thinking about getting on the sidewalk.
What? Winnie, what's up?
Go ahead. You can get steep on it.
Any prediction? I worry that I worry that we're not going to see the end of it. Whenever they go in these situations,
We're
like, I
gonna
just
lose
worry
it
we're
beyond
going
the
to lose
building
it
here.
all
We're gonna
together.
try to move the helicopter,
I
get
feel like
really
that's
steep on it.
very possible
Very
right
difficult
now.
to
So
keep
that's
track of the
unfortunate.
pursuits in downtown LA with the tall buildings. And his southbound turn, right turn, night sun's on him. Passing 7th Street. Here's the shot. This is Flower.
Okay, here we go.
Coming up over Flower now, Sarah. He's going to make a westbound turn.
All these helicopters are up here. All the news
Hard
stations
on
are
the
there
gas,
pretty
it
much,
looks like he's
almost
gonna
all of them. But it's pointless. if they
Figueroa
can't-
here, and he's going
none
to
of them
go
can
through
find it.
Figueroa back towards the.
It's just the same thing. Okay, they can't even get signal in here. I feel their pain, but switch back to ABC. They're all just doing. The ABC found the car. Okay.
Coming up on a red light here as he speeds up to the intersection. He's now got the green light at Figueroa. Is he going to make the turn or continue through? He's continuing westbound on 8th Street, back towards the 110 freeway. He will have an opportunity once again to get on the freeway, or he could go underneath it again. Right through the red light, coming up on the 110. Here he goes. Looks like he's going under the Harbor Freeway. He's going to come back out on the other side.
Okay, here we go.
Making a left turn now around traffic.
Okay, everyone doesn't know what to do because there's
Finding
cops.
the ramp.
None of
Once
them know
again,
what to do
finding the
right now.
southbound ramp onto the
Okay.
110 freeway. Going underneath, taking that left turn, and now on the southbound side of the 110 freeway. Motorists on the freeway now hearing those sirens and pulling over, making way for this pursuit.
Okay, back in a situation where we can actually watch the chase. Okay.
Relatively light traffic on the 110 freeway. He's got multiple lanes to play with. Getting over to the number 2. LAPD right behind him. Southbound through Olympic, doing about 60 to 70 miles per hour, picking up a little more steam here as he continues southbound on the 110 freeway. Now heading towards the 10 freeway. He will have an opportunity once again to get onto the 10, or he could bypass it and continue southbound on the 110 freeway, but it looks like he's going to start hugging that number 1 lane, and again, now going underneath the 10 freeway, committed to the 110. LAPD right behind him. California Highway Patrol monitoring this pursuit as well. LAPD has jurisdiction here, and they are going to keep it. They started this pursuit in LAPD's Van Nuys division. A suspect wanted for DUI, refusing to pull over. Felony evasion here that they are dealing with as he continues this dangerous chase.
Ed
down the
Marsal,
110
yeah,
freeway.
kind of, close enough. Okay. He's not
Just
going
past
very fast.
Adams, and now continuing southbound 110, LAPD. About 8 car lengths behind him, giving him a little bit of room
Is
to play
the
with here.
helicopter like just?
Calculating their next move as he
They need to hurry
continues
the fuck up.
at freeway speeds, hugging that number 1 lane, and basically committed to the 110 at this point. That could
Who's your
change in a
chase narc
heartbeat.
that
He's
have
had
a
a
network
tendency
everywhere?
to swerve across all lanes at once
Payout
when he
win.
decides he wants to make a
40
last-minute move. At
seconds.
times, even trying the fake out as if he was going to exit
He's
the freeway
driving
and then
slow for
swerving
having
right
them
back
on
over
him
the
with
gore
lights.
point.
Yeah, I feel
Making
like
his
that.
way through Expo Park here, southbound 110 freeway in the number 2 lane.
We are about to hit. Most people said no. And you can, whoever, the 10 people who said, that's a lot of people. 10 people said yes, and they're about to cash in, assuming this goes for another 20 seconds or so. Okay. Looks like they're getting further and
That
further away
primary
right
unit
now.
closing the gap a little bit.
This is a no-fly zone.
Again, a full pursuit package in tow here as it continues down the 110 freeway. This all started in the San Fernando Valley, eventually
The
onto the
helicopter's not
170
moving there
freeway,
anymore.
through the Cahuenga Pass, onto the 101 freeway,
not good.
into downtown LA after taking some surface streets, zigzagging through the Westlake District, and now heading into South LA.
I gotta look at the
southbound
other stations, but
110
this doesn't look
freeway
good.
underneath the express lanes there. You can see him continuing to hug that number 1 lane a little more traffic as he gets further south here past MLK, and you can see a big slowdown that he's going to start thinking twice about as he starts approaching some of these exits. He's got Vernon Avenue right there, still in that number 1 lane. We'll see if he gets over here, but he does not like
I
traffic.
like the
Every time he gets
KTLA
into a
view a little
slowdown,
better.
he starts
but,
looking
man,
for an
none of this is
opportunity
good.
to get off, and we'll see if that trend continues. But right now, he does appear
None
to
of
be
it's
committed to
good.
the 110 freeway.
Okay, I'm gonna switch us over to here because I think it's just a little bit better. Yeah, not much. Actually, and I don't know.
Shoot it with a long lens
Now
here.
that I see this one, I'm not sure it's better. I don't know, guys. This is
He's
bad.
hitting those he's like swerving into those
Hey, Sven,
fast
what's up?
track,
And Clear Joker, what's up?
boundary sticks that stick up from the ground there. Not sure why he's doing that.
God, this sucks.
Look at that. He's riding it. He's actually going over those on purpose.
What?
Again, right over them. He's got some heavier traffic up ahead, and he's going to swerve in front of that car right there. You see the vehicle; it's way out there, and he's going trying to get all the way over.
Is it? Is that what it is? Solus, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yin Yang. It doesn't look good for this guy.
If you want to try going around now, he's already to Manchester. Sorry.
Can they try going around? Can you please try going around? What is
Only
this area?
problem
What's
is if he
going on
gets
here,
off
Clear Joker?
or-
It's LAX.
Goes west on the 105. He might be getting off here. Let's see. Signaling to get off. Exiting at Manchester.
Oh my God! All right, does anybody else have a better view of this right now? Does not look like it. It looks like Fox, CBS, whatever. They're gonna try to go.
And he's back on the
around.
freeway. No, he's not. He's going eastbound.
This
I think
is
he flipped a
bad.
U-turn.
Okay, there we go.
He
Okay.
flipped a U-turn. He's eastbound now.
Feel like this is about as good as it gets right now.
There he is. Okay, we're gonna.
Actually, look, this
He's
one,
east of the 110 now.
they can kind of
Cross
see
traffic.
him.
There he goes, right through that intersection. The LAPD right behind him.
It's not really any better. Okay. Same shit.
He stopped at the gas station.
Wait. Did he stop? No. Ah, this sucks. Nobody has a good view on it. I didn't start another prediction because it's just, I don't know that we're going to see the end of it.
No, it's still going eastbound. Northbound turn on
Forbidden
Main.
airspace,
Airship, I
Shinji,
got the
that's
airship
right.
on camera. He's northbound on Main.
Shout out to Apollo.
Now eastbound.
Whimsical, it was good, man. It was really good. Had a nice dinner, everything. You know, it was a good night. Good night. I want to adjust my sound a bit. Check. 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 Hello. Check. All right, that's a little better. All right. Can you make it a bit louder? Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming eastbound. So if you want to blast down Alameda,
Glad you have friends. Thanks, Cold Light. San Pedro Street.
northbound.
Yo, it's on the bingo card. I hope you don't have any friends, Cold Light. What's up with that?
Eastbound still.
What is going on? He's in here somewhere. Can hear you. Thanks, Sipper. Shout out Beard and 818 BTB clan. What is that? What are you saying? All right, is this it? Has it ended? What is going on? Hold on. It looks like they've stopped. Okay, hold on. Look at the Fox one. It looks like it's over. He crashed. Did he?
We're trying to get a long shot of this pursuit. You
It
can
looks
see
like
it
he
in the distance here.
Crash? Or he's going into an entrance
in
of a
an
building?
alleyway.
Is there any audio on this one? No.
We're hearing LAPD talking
He's
about
out.
it. Driver doors are open. He's in an alleyway
He's out.
near Avalon and 83rd Street.
Okay. It's over.
There's the vehicle. You can see it there. It's pulled into a driveway or in an alleyway there.
Which
and
is still the
stopped.
best video.
Doors open, it looks like.
So, where is he?
Or at least the windows open.
He's still standing right here? Okay. They got a spike strip behind the car now. They're not let him get away. It's a rave, pretty much.
I'm in both of them.
Looks like this is still the
Driver is
best
moving
one of
around.
all the
Looks
news
like he's still
stations.
in the car.
It's
Not
not saying
cooperating
a
with
lot.
the officers. We're hearing the airship talking about it. It looks like the rear door open possibly there.
What is this light right here? What are we looking at here? Here's the car. There's this light, bright light right there. Is he back in the car now? God, it's so impossible to tell what's going on here. Vic, what's up? Yeah, the motel rave. What is this a cop with like a light or what is this? I still don't know what the hell this light is.
And rip line's going to get in the way. Officers running down
Eventually, like a better camera
towards
someday.
where the vehicle
I mean,
stopped.
I know they're extremely far away right now.
It doesn't look like they're approaching. There might be someone on the sidewalk there that was trying to get to the vehicle.
Focus on the car. I mean, I can't see it that well. I just saw. I think he just shut the door. Looks like he just shut the door. There's ABC stopped showing it.
We are 83rd Street near Avalon. Just this ended or just stopped.
KTLA is still
To the
showing
west
it,
of Avalon. The vehicle hard to see, but it's right in the center of your screen.
but
Turned into
I'll
what
show
they're
you guys
saying
what
is
they're
an
looking
alleyway,
at.
But stopped.
but it's not
Oh,
like
he's moving. See the vehicle moving
better
there?
really. It's
Might
just
try to go south
darker.
through the alley, and
Oh,
he is. He's on the move once
He
again,
moved.
so the pursuit's
He's moving.
continuing here down an
wait,
alleyway.
the other station's better. Hold on, he's moving. It's not over. Yo, I thought it was over. It's not over. Hold on.
southbound. Here he
What?
comes at us. There he is. 84th approaching Avalon.
Wait. There he is
And
here.
he's going to make a northbound turn back towards 83rd.
Oh,
on
now
Avalon.
what? Oh. Now
Here's
what?
83rd where he was.
Okay. Is he gonna stop? Is this where he was? Wait, what is this? What?
And there he goes back the other way, back westbound.
This is
on
the same
83rd where
place?
He just was in that alleyway.
Did he really just come back here? Ain't no way.
And he might turn down that alleyway again.
Ain't no way. What?
And there he goes. Down the same alleyway. He stopped there. He's got
What's the point of this?
communication maybe with the officers. Stopped in the same spot.
Why do you do that? So dumbfounded. He just drove in a circle real quick. See the yeah, it's a cop, JT. It's a cop. You're right.
Out the window talking with officers there.
This all right, so for you guys who don't realize what's happening, we're watching this on one station, so the guy that you're hearing talking is not talking about this video, he's talking about the video on the other station. And this video is a little bit better. So I'm hanging with that right now. The video on their station is not quite as good. It's similar. They're basically in the same spot, but I think you can see him better here. Now he's hanging out the window. He probably does live near there. And yeah, he's probably really drunk. They said it was DUI.
He's got the door
And
open
maybe he's
now.
directionally challenged. Just
Not
went in a circle,
complying with
didn't
the
realize.
officers. He's
Like Jenny said.
looks like he's pretty agitated.
Yeah, what's up, Streetwalker?
I don't.
He went in here, and now the police are just on the other side of him.
Yeah.
They can see him better now. Is he going to go again? He's going to drive again. Right?
Copy.
Is
Well,
he
we
going
see
to
how the
drive
door
through there?
opened.
It looks
Nope,
like he might be
just
just
as
driving.
I said that, he closed the door, so he's very agitated. Pretty
They didn't
aggravated
block it
there
off.
with
I
the,
don't know
LAPD
the answer to that.
yelling at him. Shut the door.
They didn't last time.
Still pointing down the alleyway that he drove down just a few minutes ago.
My guess
On
is that
83rd,
they
just
will
west of Avalon.
not. I should adjust this chopper thing a little bit. Dimitri, welcome. Oh, there was a sub? Sven, yo. Thank you. I missed the sub.
Back open.
I have turned
Put his
off
hands up,
the
so he might be
the-
complying now. Still talking. Doors open. He's lifting his shirt.
Are you still here?
He's going to turn around for the officer, so it looks like he's finally complying now.
All right.
They want those hands up, though.
They got
okay,
him.
They're going to move in. They just moved in on him, and are
They're
making the
grabbing him
arrest
out.
now. So it looks like this pursuit is over. From Van Nuys to 83rd and Avalon, this pursuit's coming to an end at the mouth of an alleyway.
Got
on
him.
83rd.
Yeah, it took 30 minutes for them to get him.
And there he is being walked to one of the squad cars. They're going to clear the vehicle, and that'll do it for this pursuit. It started in Van Nuys, worked its way down the 170 freeway to the 101 freeway, through Hollywood, through Echo Park on surface streets. Ended up through the downtown LA area, on the 110 freeway southbound, off at Manchester, and then made its way over here to 83rd and Avalon, where the suspect was just now taken into custody. And we're still working on getting confirmation on initial one on this suspect.
Okay, they're leaving, but the other news station is still there. Yeah, that's why I turned it off, JT. Because the alert box popped up and blocked the end of a chase, the last chase I did. So I turned it off, and now I missed somebody's alert thing. I think I need to find a medium here where I keep it, but it's not in the way. Did they get him? Slip? They got him. Welcome. How are you? They got him. It was strange. He pulled into this little spot right here, like in this alleyway, the opening of an alleyway. He sat there for like 5 or more minutes, and then he decided, you know, I'm going to drive through the alley and back around. He looped all the way back around the block and then drove back into the same spot and eventually gave up. It just made no sense. Okay, Sam, welcome.
And there you see it, the man in the street there between the police cars, in custody.
This is him right here.
To yield to
White shirt.
LAPD officers in this pursuit all the way from the San Fernando Valley here to 83rd near Avalon. The man finally coming out and complying to officers, and he is now in custody. So I want to thank you once again for...
Okay, guys, I'm working on doing emotes of myself, right? So I had some ideas. One of them is like a pray. One of them is like whelp kind of thing. Is there anything in particular you want to see me do? So I got like the face palm, you know, like I can't thing. Come up with a bunch of them. And I did the pray one right. So just trying to I did a bunch of these tonight. I haven't actually edited and made them yet. I just did like the pictures. So I'm wondering if there's anything that I maybe missed. Pog face, I kind of have that. Sort of. I mean, I have this, and I also have a laughing one, I guess. And then these are the static ones I have right now. No fly zone emote, that's a good idea. At one point I had some shit like that. Do you have a driving emote? Yeah, we do have one. We have this pretty cool thing like this, where there's a helicopter and there's a cop chasing an animated one, a cop car chasing a car. So we got some cool animated ones. It's just a matter of the TwitchCon Shades one. Yeah, I could figure that out. Yeah. That one. I could probably figure that out. I have that GIF at least. I might ask Scentless to help me with that. We'll see. But I could try that one. But mainly I have a bunch of static slots. So stuff like that. I don't know. Got some good ones. Jenny has some good suggestions as well. But yeah, alright everybody. Have a good rest of your night. I'll get out of here. If I go live again tonight, it's because there's another chase. If that happens, come back here and get here fast. Biting nails with the no-fly zone sign. Okay, I gotta think of something like that. No-fly zone sign. Not another chase to fly to, as far as I know. No. And Warcraft Andy, we're just looking at the